So my name's Josh Ryan and I'm currently 19 and earning a decent income online through social media and my online business. It's definitely far from where I want it to be in the future, and I'm by no means making millions or so like you may see on some Facebook ads, but definitely putting myself into the top income bracket for my age, or in general probably as well. And today I'm going to show you how you can get started online and build a profitable business. And I'm not going to go specific into one business model. I'm going to show you three of the main ones and some pros and cons and how to get started in them. I'm not going to pitch you on a course. I'm not going to pitch you on someone else's course. I'm just going to give my advice and my take of how you can get started as a young person, like I did when I started about 4 years ago when I was 15 and a half or so. Also, side note, seeing I missed an intro today, if you want to subscribe to the channel, I post 2 videos every single week helping you grow on social media, make more money, and do better things with that money. So be sure to subscribe and smash that like button. So if I started again today from scratch, if I lost everything in all of my online businesses, these are the 3 business models that I would go into if I wanted to start from scratch, get results, and build a legitimate business online. Number 1 would be Instagram, and basically what I would do here is I would build up themed Instagram pages and monetize them through affiliate marketing, brand deals, and through potentially creating my own products, whether it be like some sort of drop shipping store or some sort of merchandise or something along those lines. That's what I'd be doing, building audiences in specific niches, whether it be a food niche, a travel page, a business page, investing, whatever it might be, football, tennis, rugby, cricket. I would be building these audiences of highly engaged fans and then finding products to then sell or recommend to them and earn an income through doing that. Now, the benefit of this strategy is it's entirely free. You don't have to spend any money to create a store, to build a website, to get merch, or to buy product. It's entirely free. However, due to not having that leverage of putting money into paid advertising, for example, because when you start your Instagram account, you can't really put in money unless you're willing to put it in without expecting a quick return on investment, unlike something like e-commerce where you can spend $10 on your first day and make back 15 and scale it from there. Due to this, there is not a lot of leverage. So it might take you a few months before you're actually going to start earning money. It might take you 6 weeks before you make your first dollar. It might take you a month, it might take you less, it might take you more, but you don't have that same leverage. However, if you're young or old or whatever, and you want to start something entirely free, this is definitely the route that I would be going with. And as a bonus tip, if you want to speed up these results, what I would do is I would buy a page. So I would find a few niche audiences online on Instagram that are getting really good engagement, so you know the audiences are real. They're getting lots of comments and they're getting decent story views, and I would approach to buy the page. And if you buy a page between 30k to 50k followers, before it's at the point of making a lot of money generally, unless it's in like the business niche, chances are it's not making anything and the owner is putting in a lot of work for it, so then you're going to get a really good deal on it. However, if you bought something that was 3 times as big, let's say 120 to 150,000 followers, it's probably going to cost you 5 to 10 times the price because the owner's actually making money off it and it's a return on investment. So my advice would be to buy something at 30 to 40k followers before it started making an income, but once it's past that initial starting grind, and then you can scale things up quickly, start making some money, and grow from there. Number 2, this is a social media marketing agency, and this here is potentially the fastest way to start making money. Social media marketing agencies are known as the fastest way to 6 figures a year and the slowest way to 6 figures a month. And so this is a great way you can get started making a decent income online. So this is essentially where you learn a skill. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook ads, Pinterest, SEO, photography, videography, Snapchat, Twitter, even blogging, any of these skills, and then you go out and have businesses or individuals pay you to use these services for them. Get them more clients with Facebook ads, get them in front of more people with YouTube, help them have a much nicer looking online presence with a better website or with nicer videography, etc. Now, this is a really, really good way to get started, especially if you already have an interest for one of these skills, because you can go out, learn how to do Facebook ads, go approach a few businesses, and you could get 3 or 4 businesses to pay you $500 to $1,000 a month by doing this, which means this would be the fastest way to create a full-time income online. But like I said, seeing it as a service, it's much harder to go to the next level, because if you're charging $1,000 a month, to be able to make, say, $20,000 a month, you have to be working with 20 different clients, which is a lot of work. And you would have to start having team members who you have to train to do these skills, because university doesn't train people on these skills, unlike just about any other agency. If you're an accountant, you can hire accountants to work for you. If you're a physio, you can hire trained physios to work with you. If you run a social media marketing agency, there is literally no recognized way to hire skilled workers. So it's a bit of a tough one to scale, but it's a great one if you want to make an income online, but it's the hardest one to scale to a big level. Unlike, say, Instagram pages. If you're selling a $100 product through an online store, on your Instagram pages, maybe you created a cycling store selling cycling products, and you created a cycling Instagram page. To make $4,000 a month, you need to sell, let's say, 80 of your $100 products, because you're going to get about 50% return. And that's all driven from Instagram. And to make way more than that, let's say $10,000, $20,000, all you need to do is increase your following, and it's not necessarily a lot more work to get to that level. It just takes longer. Now, number 3, this is the third and final, I would say, best strategy in 2019 going into 2020, and that's e-commerce. And this is essentially where you sell products online. It's pretty straightforward. You find a good niche, you design your own product or find someone else that's created an awesome one, and then you sell them. Simple, right? This can be done through multiple avenues, such as through a Shopify store or on Amazon, fulfilled by Amazon, and you can dropship these or house them yourself. So it makes for a lot of different options. What you want to do here is you want to do your research on what platform works best for you, what niche you want to go into, and do your research on creating a really, really awesome product that people are going to want to buy. Now, I am by no means an expert on Shopify or Amazon. It's not something I've done much of. I have started a dropshipping store and made a few $1,000s, but I'm by no means an expert or really understand. I'm probably not even a beginner. So this is something you want to do your research for online. I just know a lot of friends who are doing very, very well with this, even without selling a course, which, believe it or not, there are e-commerce guys out there making very good income that do not have a course. One of the keys to this, which I've learned from them, is essentially have really good marketing and really, really good branding. Just similar to, say, Apple or Nike or Supreme. Supreme sell shirts which are worth $5. You can literally, like this shirt here, for example, I think cost me $6 at H&M. If this had a Gucci logo or a Supreme logo on it, it would be $1,000. And that's all branding. So if you can create a strong brand that people love, you'll be able to charge more for it, generate more sales, and make more money. So e-commerce is the third option to get started. Now, how can you actually get into these niches? So the number one thing, regardless of which one of these avenues you go down, or you might start a completely separate one, the number one thing you need to know is, one, you need to be passionate about whatever you're doing. You need to enjoy it, because if you don't enjoy it, then it's unlikely you're going to stick at it in 3 or 6 or 9 or 12 months time when you're not making any money, because chances are you're not going to strike gold straight away. The second thing is you need to focus on one thing. You need to avoid the shiny object syndrome of jumping from opportunity to opportunity without giving any of them the sufficient amount of time to actually see results. Because otherwise you could straight away do 3 months drop shipping, and then 3 months on Instagram, and then 3 months with an agency, and then 3 months in Forex, and you've spent a year getting no results because you didn't stick at it. Whereas the same person who spent a year just doing Instagram or just doing Forex or just doing dropshipping is probably getting results at that point, and things are only going to get better, whereas you're still at square one, not knowing what to do. And again, this can be hard to do. It can be hard to focus on things, especially when you see people running ads on the beach in Mexico, jumping on a Lambo or private jets or whatever, enjoying these awesome lives. But basically, you need to find one thing that you want to pursue and go hard at it and just stay laser focused. It's a mistake I made, and it's something you should avoid. Because at the end of the day, there are some people who make hundreds of thousands of dollars per month by flashing and taking advantage of the shiny object syndrome by basically selling you on the next best thing, and people jump around from opportunity to opportunity. So stick with one thing and go hard at it. Lastly, do not expect this to happen overnight. Do not expect to start making great money overnight. If this was the case, everyone would have an online business, everyone would be doing well, and no one would have a job, because you'd all be rich and you'd all be working 1 hour a day and chilling on the beach. Like anything, it's going to take time, especially if you're brand new. I don't know anyone, and I know a lot of people in this niche who are successful. I've been doing this for like 4 years in the online business space. I am yet to meet someone who's become successful in the first year. The first 2 years of my online business, I made less than a quarter of the minimum legal wage here in New Zealand when I worked it out. I was working like 40 to 60 hours on my phone, doing things during school, after school, whatever. And I made, I think I worked it out at an average of about $3.50 per hour, which is about $2.50 US, which is, less than a quarter of the minimum wage here. So don't expect it to happen overnight. I'm yet to meet someone that's ever done that. I have met people who have spent 2 years learning some sort of skill online or running a business online that's failed, and then their second or third or fourth business might blow up in a month. But what they don't tell you is about the 2 or 3 years prior, because that's not as sexy on a sales page. So find a good mentor to teach you one of these skills and follow them, follow what they're doing, make sure they are successful actually, and just go hard at that one skill and build a legitimate skill which will then pay you legitimate income. It's as simple as that. Stick at it for a sustained period of time, follow good people, and don't expect it to happen overnight. That's it for this video. If you enjoyed it and you got some value out of this, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It really does help us out. And comment below what side hustle or online business you're doing or you're looking to start. Whether it be something I've mentioned in this video, whether it be something completely different, drop it in the comments. And if you see someone drop something in the comments and they're looking to start a certain business that you have expertise in, feel free to give them a couple pieces of advice. Don't pitch them a course, don't pitch them a program, but say, this YouTube channel was really awesome and help me out with dropshipping, or tell them if you're starting dropshipping, make sure you don't do this and you do this. So give some advice, give some help to others. It'll come back to you. See you guys later. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Bye.